Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video on this channel. Today we are going to be talking about why you should not buy the 500 anima gear on Seraph Mortis, and I'm also going to give you a much better option on the auction house itself. I'm going to give you a couple other ideas, but that's basically the gist of it. But either way, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel with all the notifications on, because it helps me out greatly. But let's get straight into it. So the reason that I'm making this video is actually because a lot of people have been, dropping questions in, because we've been doing a lot of alt gameplay on the stream recently, and a lot of people ask, what should I do for early gear? Like, where do I go first? What should I do? Blah blah blah. All these different questions, which are really, for me, really easy to answer. So obviously, as you guys might know, on Seraph Mortis, you can buy at a vendor, I don't remember what the vendor is called, but it's in Haven, and you can buy gear pieces for 500 anima to actually turn it into 226s or whatever it is. Not very high eye level. And obviously, I have oceans of anima. That is fine. You can do that if you want, but just hear me out. The reason that I want to make this video is because anima has a value, and it really only has a value if you're actively using the mission tables. And now what do I, to give you guys a better idea of what I mean by that is I make gold a lot with the mission tables, which means that every single mission that I send out has a certain value. So by that value, I know how much my anima is worth. So think of it like this. On average, before 9.2 came out, I made around 8,000 gold, obviously in materials, raw gold, reputation towards Paragon chests, polished pet charms, veiled dark maroons, and all of that jazz. All of it combined together. But basically, it was about 8,000 gold. And I spent 350 anima daily. And that is not counting the stuff that I got back straight from the mission table. That is just how much I on average, spent that I would have to farm in some other way. Now, if I got 8,000 gold for 350 anima, well, then we can take 8,000 gold and we can divide that by 350. Then you guys can see that my anima, each and every one, is worth 22.8 gold. Now, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys here is that anima has a lot of value. So let's say that you're doing the same thing as me. Your anima is worth 22.8 gold. So we're just to make it easy, we're saying 23. Each and every one of your anima is worth 23 gold. If you're paying 500 anima for a piece of 226 gear, well, 23 times 500. Then you're paying 11,500 gold for every single piece that you buy. And obviously you can buy a piece for every single gear slot, so that would be 15, 16, 17 pieces. So we're just going to say 16 pieces. So you're paying 184,000 gold to set your character with 226 item level gear. Now, the reason that I'm making this video is to make a very simple solution to you guys. Now, obviously, if you're not doing the mission table, anima has very different values, but a lot of the people that watch my channel and hang around my community are doing mission tables. So let me put it this way. If you go onto the auction house and you click on filters right here, you type in level 60 to 60, so you only get level 60 gear. Now, the only stuff we care about is the uncommons and the rares, because there's crafter's mark gear and there is the gear that drops just in Seraph Mortis. Now, as you guys can see right on here, we're actually going to show you guys where's the eye level thing. Did that go away? Very weird. Either way, this is basically what it is. Okay? You can click on name, and you can see the different eye levels for all of these things. Now, if we just want to click on the prices, a lot of these things are actually going to show up. Maybe it's because we have the rare option on there. I don't know why. We used to have an eye level thing on here, and now we don't. That's actually really weird. I don't know why. But either way, if we search it up here, I guess we can do it like this in TSM as well. We can find them pretty easily as well. Specific item levels. If you guys see here, it's a //60 /60 and then I level 2, well, I 226 and I level 229. So all it is you guys can see all of these pieces here. I'll show you. Look at this. This is all 229 gear. And listen to me when I talked about it before. Each and every piece that you buy could be like 11,500 gold if you buy it with anima. But here, look at all these pieces, these 229s that are a couple hundred gold, maybe a couple thousand gold. Like, there's a very, very big difference in how many of these pieces that there are. And you guys can see, look at how many we have. Now, obviously, depending on your server, you might have a little less than what we do here on my server. But without a doubt, there is a lot of pieces on the auction house when you're looking at something like this, okay? And if you want to make it even easier for yourself, you can also look at it like this. Usually the crafter's mark gear is too expensive, but you can say, okay, only usable stuff, right? For, well, I'm on a level 50, so that's not going to work. But if you're on a level 60, this is a button that will normally work. But either way, you can see, if we're looking at it right here, I mean, these are some of the very expensive ones, but you can see all of these 229s that are right here, right? Couple hundred gold. I mean, there's such a huge difference. And even some, like, even a couple days ago, I saw some of these for under 100 gold, but you can literally put your character, you can buy, you know, 7, 8, 9 different pieces that are on the auction house for something that's much cheaper than the anima itself. That's basically why I wanted to make this video. I know it was a little confusing at the end. We used to have an eye level thing here. I don't know why it's not here and I can't click on the available button. It might be because I have all these auction house add-ons that is bugged. But either way, you will very easily be able to find these items. You can very easily search them up because they all have very similar names. And if you're a user of TSM, it's very simple to search it up as well. If you don't type in this specifically, you can go into browse here and you can do an advanced item search just for any TSM users, and then you can say we want a required level range of 60 to 60, and the item level we'll just say, you know, you can do something like that and like that right there, and then you say all item from all classes, and then you can see it's going to search all of it up. So that's one way to do it, obviously, in TSM. And as you guys can see, on Seraph Modus, there's not only 229 items, there's also dropped 226 items. So it's really important that you guys look out for this. And you might, every once in a while, be able to find a 230 item, which is the Crafter's Mark gear, obviously. And that you could potentially even get even cheaper, right? Sometimes people are posting it for very, very cheap prices, but it all depends on the day. It obviously all depends on the server as well. So it's a little hard to say whether or not that's going to completely work, right? You can see here we have a 233. It's actually the 233s that I was talking about. The 230s, I think, are the previous once per equip. But you can see we have a right here, 233, 500 gold on the rings, right? You can get yourself a neck as well, 500 gold. It's just, that's all I have to say. I know I'm babbling a lot, but either way, I can't stress this enough. Don't waste your anima. Please. Just don't waste it. Just don't. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until the next one. See you guys.